This is Crack Canyon in the San Rafael Swell, one of Utah's most stunning slot hikes. We brought our rescue dog Tux for his first canyon adventure, and it didn't go exactly as planned.
So we are here. We just drove through the Behind the Reef Road and we're at the trailhead for Crack Canyon. I've read that it's dog friendly. He and I have never done a slot canyon before, so we are about to go see how this goes. Huh, bud? It is super, super hot. Ready though. So far, it is looking like we got really lucky because there's a lot of cloud cover today, which is great for him. All right, so instead of taking Tux into the canyon the hard way, we're gonna come this way, bud. Come on, let's go this way. We're gonna find you an easier way to get in, huh? Yeah, let's do it.
At this point, Tux was doing great, tail up, trotting along like he'd been canyon hiking his whole life. Honestly, I thought we had this one in the bag.
So we are about 1.6 miles in, and so far it kind of looks like there's an in-out pattern. Like it gets narrow and then it widens and then it gets narrow and widens. Right now we're in a widen area, which is still really super cool. What do we think so far, Tux? So far, 10 out of 10, very dog-friendly canyon. Nothing so far that's been too tough for this guy, huh?
But as the canyon narrowed and the foot traffic picked up, I could see his body language starting to change, and he was barking and lunging at strangers wearing hats. There was no space to pull off, and with dogs and people behind us, it really started to stress me out.
So, Tux and I had to stop. There he is. So we got this guy back in January. He's a shelter dog, and he had been bounced through a ton of homes. We've had him about 3 months now, so he's settled in. But we are dealing with some reactivity to other people, strangers. And I don't know if it's fear-based or if it's protectiveness now that he's found a home. But he was starting to be a little sassy here. He was barking at people on the trail, and that we just can't do that. And so the canyon got a little narrow here. And I was starting to just not feel comfortable with bringing him into the canyon with other people around just because he was being so sassy. So I opted to play it safe. Everyone else kept going on. They're all in the canyon now. And Tux and I are sitting here hanging out in like a little shady alcove, taking a rest and cooling down for a little bit, waiting for everyone else to come back. So yeah, it's definitely a bit of a bummer because I personally really wanted to go into this canyon. I'm the one that found this canyon and thought it would be cool, but this is only his second camping trip with us. Second time to the desert, but first time in a canyon, first time anything like this. The last trip we took was mountain biking. So this was eye-opening. Like I now see where we need to work. And I am not a great dog trainer, so I think the reality is I'm gonna have to go get some help and maybe find a trainer back home that can help me with reactivity because I think he maybe has some doggy trauma that's deeper than what I realized. Because I really want him to be able to come on these adventures and do these things with our family, but he obviously can't be barking at people on the trail and being all sassy. So it's kind of the way the cookie crumbles, the responsibility that comes with having a dog. But yeah, now I got to fix it.
But if you're going to come here without a dog, don't worry. I'm going to show you what the rest of the canyon looks like. Meanwhile, the rest of the crew kept going, and yeah, it looked incredible. Crack Canyon really lives up to the hype, and it's absolutely a place I'll be coming back to. Just maybe with a trained dog next time. I am definitely not a dog trainer. I'm just a dog mom trying to help this scared little guy realize he finally has a home of his own. And sometimes that means changing plans, sitting in the shade, and admitting that we both need a little help. That poor guy was bounced through 4 homes in 2 months. That's a lot on a little fur ball. Every hike doesn't have to be a summit. Sometimes the win is just showing up, learning something new, and doing better next time. If you've ever had to turn around early with a dog, a kid, or your own limits, let me know in the comments. You're not alone, and neither are we.